Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato, and here we highlight the best strategy games each and every day of the week. And today we are checking out Festival Tycoon. That's right, it's the game for party goers and festival goers. And yeah, there's a playtest going on at the moment, and I believe it's going to be entering early access at some point in the near future. I've got an exclusive influencer, I hate that word, exclusive influencer build, so we can muck around and see what's going on. Sandbox settings, this is the only mode that we've got available at the moment. Difficulty medium, company balance to start with 50,000, reputation 50. Sure, let's jump into things as it stands. Let's also jump into the small map, just because I think it might be a touch easier to explain exactly what the heck is going on. Now, this is actually surprisingly complicated and surprisingly thorough, in-depth for a Tycoon game. Certainly one that deals with festivals. I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot. So let's have a little No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's have a little pause here. There we go. And just sort of chat about exactly what is going on. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter if we do pause, because we are in build mode at the moment. The game operates in two phases. You've got the festival mode and then the build mode. We got our little starting bus stop over here. So this is where all of our festival goers are going to arrive, and we need to build out a whole bunch of infrastructure in order to suit the needs of the festival goers. So without further ado, let's get some basic infrastructure down, shall we? What do we got here? We can get a whole bunch of stuff, but for now we're gonna just start with a large entrance. Now everything, of course, has got a cost associated with it, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more than that meets the eye. Let's rotate this around, and let's stick this down right over there. Cool. Very, very happy with that. So people are gonna be coming in this direction in order to get into the festival, and the festival should just be around in the back area. Now, what do we need? What do we need for a festival? Well, I mean, helpfully, we've got all of the junk across the top here. Also, I need to keep in mind my finances up in the top left-hand corner. It's not going to be crazy, because obviously we need to make sure that we get everything set up. But, you know, it's something that we need to keep in mind. And we're going to chat about the whole sort of breakdown of the finances a little bit as we go. Now, I think that a first sort of priority... A first priority is getting a medium stage. I mean, look, you come to a festival, you expect people to sing at you. I think what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can try and plonk down a stage. Let's plonk it down right about there. Now, it's important to note that the stage has got bounding, so the audience can actually exist in this area, and that's cool. That's fine. We're quite happy with that. I am going to need to make sure that I connect up these two areas, I think. Otherwise, people are going to have a pretty tough time getting across the tape, because they can't move out with the tape. But that's okay. We can worry about that a little bit as we go. Also, this is the entrance area. This is the exit area. So we need to make sure that this is all linked up at some point. Now, a good way of linking things up would be through the use of a tent area. That's right. So something like this is a pretty good area where people can pitch their tents, I guess. Yeah, sure. We'll expand this a little bit more, shall we? Can we expand it out there? All right, we're not allowed to do that. That's completely fine. I suspect that this might be just a smidgen too small to be classified as an official tent area. Yeah, it definitely needs to be a smidgen larger than I can afford. No matter. Let's look at toilet cubicles. Let's look at shower cubicles as well. So we'll get what, like a shower cubicle. A shower cubicle. I don't really know how many people are going to turn up to this festival in the first instance, so I guess we'll say like 5, maybe? 5, and then let's have the toilet cubicles directly opposite from the people that are having a shower, just so that we can ensure like maximum awkwardness. Yeah, that seems sufficiently interesting. What do we got? A phone charger and an ATM. Phone charger, sure, and then or ATM, should I say, right over there. And a phone charger over here. Is this going to allow... That's a very interesting artistic design. Is this going to allow people to move around? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. With regards to food, we got some food and drink services. Let's plonk that down over there. We'll plonk this down over here. This is not going to be a huge capacity, no doubt, but it's fine. What do we got here? We've got the activities. Right. I mean, you know, some people think that it's the music that you come for. No. You come for the music and you stay for the drinks. That's right. Right, so we've got a coconut shy over here. I feel like a photo booth is also rather in order. Let's get that over there. Now, this is, bear in mind, the very most basic stuff that we can do. We're just, a merch shop? Oh, yeah, we're going to get a merch shop. That's going to allow our attending bands. That's right, you can configure band operations here. It's going to allow them to, sell their junk. How exciting is that? All right, hopefully everyone is able to move around here. Security tent, medical tents, some billboards. We will get some billboards. We've already got the entrance down. We can place some nice aesthetic-looking bushes if indeed we want to. Let's not super worry about that for now. We can also customize some build settings, but we don't really care about that. Okay, I think that this should be fine. Will people be able to escape from the area? I don't know. We're gonna just have to roll with the punches and see what we've got going on. Oh my lordy, there's a whole bunch of things that don't have graphics yet. All right, that's fine. What I did want to see if we could do, I did want to see if we could actually try and maybe get another stage down here. I kind of love the idea of having 2 stages. Could we do the stage over? We could do the stage over here. Sure, let's do that. Is that really gonna work? I'm super not convinced that that's actually gonna end up working. Let's have it overlapping a little bit. Also, why on earth we've got Stonehenge in like the middle here? I have no idea. We'll sort of roll with the punches there too. All right, I think that this is a pretty good amount of stuff, right? A pretty good amount of stuff. We can always add a little bit more stuff as we need to. But next we need to chat about bands and we need to chat about sponsors as well. So if we click on the 2 little buttons up here, we can see that we can think about maybe getting some bands coming along to this festival here. So music rating, genre rating, and festival rating. Of course, we've got 2 stages. We've got it's a 1-day festival, or yeah, it's going to be a 1-day festival, and therefore, in an ideal world, we would be able to fill up all of the slots with bands. So what about? Can we sort by popularity? What do we got? Touch Screen Business and Apple Minefield. So these are the legendary bands. Okay, so I feel like we should have these bands later if it's all possible. Also, I completely forgot about the fact that we're gonna need to offer these bands a significant amount of money. And let me be real with you, we ain't got the money at the moment. So I tell you what, let's reconfigure our expectations a little bit, but at the same time, let's also chat about sponsors. So each and every facility that we put down that is listed here has got a certain number of sponsor points. So as you can see, photo booth's got 20, medium stage has got 20, large entrance has got 20. And what we can actually do is we can go into the sponsor browser and we can say, hey, who do we want to sign up as a sponsor for this event? So for example, Drinks Affiliate. What a cracking name. Cracking name. As you can see, they will give us a whole number of sponsor points, which is what we need to fulfill. We need to satisfy 87 sponsor points here, and that's going to be possible, I hope. They're going to give us a whole bunch of money, which is great. Have a tier bug. Other techno assigned to a stage. Don't have contract with other drinks sponsor. Have at least a genre rating of 0.33. I think we can do that. I think we can do that. Rewarded with 30 sponsor points? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so we can increase the number of sponsor points that we have. Cool. All right, let's do that. And of course, there's a whole bunch of banging tunes as well, which you've got to give credit to. Right, so we need to try and fulfill all of these things. Let's see if we can drag a whole bunch of... There we go. Wonderful. We have now fulfilled the sponsors' requirements. That's great. Of course, if we were to fulfill the mini missions, then we would also get a whole bunch of points as well. So a tier bug. We can maybe do a tier bug. We also got a little bit of money from that, which is nice. It's not crazy, but it's at least something. A tier bug, and then we need to... There we go. A tier bug. Sure. So they're techno. I guess we'll have a techno stage. These guys only cost 1,200 bucks to sign up as well. That's great. What do they need? A merch shop, which we have already. We absolutely have that already. Minimum festival rating 1.16. I mean, look, I can try. We'll see if we can try and do that. Okay, let's see if we can try and sort by techno. I guess I'm gonna just try and sign on all of the techno peeps. Stomach. Founded in 1999, 22 years ago. What do they need? Backstage RV not fulfilled. Separate entrance. Oh my lordy, they're very, very needy. You know what? Who cares? Who cares about what their needs are? Let's just sign everyone up, and then let's head into here and let's see if we can maybe try and stick them up on the main stage. Apparently, we're making a techno festival. Who the heck knew, eh? Who the heck knew? Minimum music rating of 4.19. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Official coach difficulty. What a brilliantly fantastic randomly generated name. That's not looking too bad. Let's get Stomach in as well. Do you guys only want to play for 1 hour? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, Stomach does for 2 hours. That's kind of cool. Are we gonna start at 6 a.m.? Sure, that seems entirely reasonable. Oh yeah. Stomach's got it good. Let's put on the limits. We'll put on the limit an hour afterwards. And wait, these guys could do small stages actually. We could stick them on the small stage and then maybe get a bigger band for the medium stage. Sure. Not at 1 a.m. in the morning. That's daft. So Stomach we'll get first, then official coach difficulty. And we'll get the limits. Look at this is gonna be a pumpin' festival. This is gonna be great. And then a tier bug other. Incredible name. And then that gives us the requirement for the room. Okay. Genre rating. How good the assigned genres fit together. Sure. Okay, I'm okay with that. Music rating is not too bad. Not too bad at all. And the festival rating is now pretty darn significant. Now, we still have the medium stage to fill up. Also, I'm pretty sure we're out of techno bands. The bands do need to be satisfied with a couple of other bits and bobs, but we'll get to that in just a second. Don't you worry about it. Let's go back to band browser, which we can also access through the bottom left-hand corner. Now, what are the most popular bands? What are they? Genre rock. Also, these genre bands need medium stage. Stage size, medium. Let's sort by nothing. So basically anything that has got a medium stage need, we will look at employing for the duration of the festival. Now, in an ideal world, it doesn't cost us a ton of money. The mobile request comment, what a name. Surely, part of the reason that you have an agent, EDM and techno are kind of like the same thing, right? Hip-hop's kind of different, though. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, what do you need? What do you need? You need a 362 visitors. Okay, well, I mean that the chances of me getting 362 visitors, basically non-existent, I would imagine. Basically non-existent. Maximum available accommodations for all visitors. Yeah, so we have capacity for 32. And we are going to need more than that. For sure, we're going to need more than that. Okay, let's see if we can try and go back into the tent planning mode. We could also maybe get ourselves a bungalow. That bungalow would allow VIP visitors, which is kind of cool. Kind of like the idea of that. What about a tent zone over here? Just a massive tent zone. Yeah, I don't actually hate that. Okay, so that basically doubles the number of visitors that we're able to get. What about over here? No, doesn't look like we're going to be allowed to build on rocky ground. That's fine. Maximum 32 visitors. How on earth is that also maximum 32 visitors? I feel like that should be way more than 32 visitors, but that's okay. Right, could we maybe think about getting a second separate entrance? Or even perhaps not a waste management facility. Maybe a billboard, that would be kind of nice if we wanted to get some sponsorship deals. No, I'm looking for video game. I'm looking for entrance. There we go. Yeah, small entrance which could be used for bands, and actually would be kind of great to have here. It's gonna cost us 800 bucks. We can do that. We got -3 currency at the moment, but that's just fine. That's just fine. Also, I'm pretty certain that I'm gonna get absolutely ruined by this freaking tape stuff here, but that's okay. All right, separate entrance. That's great. Let's tick used by bands. Perfect. Sponsor overview. We can definitely get another couple of sponsors up on here. We don't need to necessarily worry about that. What do the bands need? Open needs backstage RV. I think that we can actually do that, right? Yeah, backstage RV. How much is that going to cost me? 650 bucks? Probably worth it. Oh my lordy, that looks kind of great, actually. Very cool. Right, now this is automatically... Yeah, this is automatically assigned to be used by bands only. Open requirements, minimum regular visitors. Yeah, I'm not convinced that we're gonna be able to get the maximum number of visitors that that the video game requires, but it is indeed worth a shot, isn't it? Okay, so let's chat about what other stuff to consider. Festival duration, yeah, we cannot change the duration on this map anyway, but that's fine. We are a little bit in debt, but that's okay. What we can do is we can actually go into the tickets interface and we can have a little look. We can have a little look here, and we can adjust the ticket price. We can adjust the ticket price so that we're able to hit demand. That would be kind of great. We could also look at selling, like, early bird tickets, which I'm kind of excited to do. Max contingent for early birds. Sell early bird contingent for 512 bucks. 64 tickets. What? So we sell literally every single available slot as an early bird slot? No, I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell 32 tickets. So 50% of them are going to be slightly cheaper than the regular demand. We'll bump this up as much as we possibly can. There's a lot of potential revenue here. Anyway, let's sell the early bird contingent. There's a little mini game thing that plays out. Start time, end time. If we're able to raise a little bit of extra cash, that would be lovely. All of this extra cash which we get, boom, is going to go towards getting more bands for the medium stage. Now, we don't necessarily need to get bands that are able to play on large stages. We could get small bands. Let's get some EDM. Let's get some of these. Yeah, rock on, dude. Let's get some of those. I mean, anything that's cheap, basically. I know this may tank my genre mixing, but frankly, I don't care. People come for the music, right? People come for the music, stay for the drinks. Sure. That's every cheap band, basically, that I can find. I have got a very questionable financial situation going on right now, that's for sure. Right, let's see if we can do this. Hang League champion, what do you need? What do you need? Earliest stage time, 11 a.m. Oh, that's okay. We can satisfy that pretty easily. What do you need? Requires a festival without without the given genre of EDM. Hate to break it to you, bud, but there is gonna be EDM at the festival. Let's keep it pumping into the night. Keep the big stage going. What do you need? A rain frame program? EDM. Man, we got some EDM haters. This is less than ideal. Well, you know what? I would dearly love to... 47 years ago? Wow. Old people hate EDM. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. Alright, this is a pretty good festival rating. The genre rating leaves a little to be desired. But to be honest... I'm kind of digging it. We're not going to bother putting these chumps up, but that's just fine. That's just fine, to be honest. Right. I think that this should be fine. Everything should be a-okay. We got some noise heat maps. We've got some scenery heat maps. Yeah, there's not a great deal of scenery. Waste heat maps. We don't have any waste at this moment in time, which is kind of nice. Highlight modes. Fine, don't care about that. Camera, yep, that's all good. And then we've got the options over there in the top right hand corner. The only thing that I maybe think that we could do with adding workshop item, okay, stone circle, could add a stone circle. The only thing that I think that we could think about adding is perhaps like a medical tent or something. Yeah, just in case there are any sort of shenanigans. There we go. And then a security tent as well, perhaps. Sure, this corner is dreadful. Large billboard. Honestly, let's not even bother with a large billboard. I'm not even going to try and attempt any other sponsorship offers. Yeah, rock not fulfilled, folk not fulfilled. Oh, man. Okay, so this is what happens when you have people that are grumpy about coming on stage. You know what? Sure, just throw those people in. I mean, it might make them upset, but... frankly, I don't care. Let's freaking go. Let's see what we've got here. This is very, very bright. Very, very bright today. We could adjust the prices of stuff like the photo booth, but frankly, I don't think that we really necessarily care. Let's see if this is a successful festival or not, eh? Let's see if this is a successful festival. I kind of like this. I kind of like this design that we've got going on here. It looks like all of the red tape has been removed, and so everyone should be able to move around freely. We got a decent chunk of change as well. We got a decent chunk of change. Festival is profitable. I gotta be honest. I'm pretty happy with that. The festival is freaking profitable. And now we have Arrival Day, which is a little bit shorter than the normal day, the full-size day. It gives everyone an opportunity to come and to come and camp. Maybe check out some of the refreshment stands. That's great. Spend a little bit of spend a little bit of money. Spend a lot of money. Spend a lot of money on some junk that I've got. Maybe take a shower. Pay a lot of money for a shower. Charge up your phone, if indeed you're after a phone charger or whatever. We can also look at all of the different needs that an individual guest has. Drunkenness, tiredness, and balance as well. I mean, at the end of the festival, there should be no reason to have any money on any guests. Now, what we can do is we can also select medics if indeed we need to. Or indeed select security guards if we need to. There's security guards down here. There we go. Thank you very much. You can do that. Drinks is broken and cannot operate. Uh-oh, that's somewhat of a problem. Let's get that repaired. That is also a ridiculously large noise coming from the security tent, apparently. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. Medics are probably around somewhere. Don't know where they went to, but that's fine. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. The point that I was trying to make was that we do have a brush, and we should start to clean up a whole bunch of things. Wow, dump the trash somewhere out of sight. I don't know, like in a what do you call it? An area of natural beauty. Okay, band has arrived. Stomach have arrived. That is exciting. Let's continue to clean this up, man. I love the way that this game looks. The heat map overlay is very, very cool. I like the little trash cleaning minigame as well. That's kind of nice. Now there is a waste management building. I haven't got that. This is kind of fun. All right. Make sure to provide a backstage RV. Was it Stomach that were going to be in the backstage RV, or was that somebody else? I'm sure that they can fight amongst themselves. I'm sure the bands can decide who's the most important and who should get the RV. Okay, there we go. Get that down. We're pretty much clean, to be honest. A little bit of dirt here and there, but we got most of it, I think. Yeah, not necessarily too unhappy with that. Okay, grand. All right, continue to dump it all in other places, then escape here. Yeah, who do we want to give this to? Who do we want to give this to? Is used by bands only. Maybe somebody's already in it, I think. Welcome, band. Congratulations. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh, you're gonna move to the medium stage, and you are going to move to the small stage. Okay, cool. We need to make sure that we welcome bands, apparently. There we go. Make sure that we welcome the bands. Welcome the bands. Say hello. Very, very nice. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking good. I'm pretty darn happy with how this is working out. I guess they're just gonna mull around for like 6 hours until the festival actually begins. That's cool, I guess. Welcome the band. Welcome the band. We got the security. Oh no, that's the medics, isn't it? Yeah, that's the medics over here. I think we're okay with the medics just chilling. Yeah, we'll move you to like here, I guess, the center of the map. That seems pretty reasonable. Are they fighting? Interacting with small stage? No, they're just sort of jostling for prestige. That's fine. Okay, let's get to the music bit, because the music bit is the best bit of the freaking festival, right? I mean, it's why you turn up. The Extreme. What a great band name. All right. Let's freaking see what the day brings, eh? Let's see what the day brings. When does our first slot begin? I don't even know if you can access the timetable. I don't even know if you can access the timetable at the moment. Oh yeah, look at this. It's hopping. Oh, look, the guests love it. They freaking love it. They freaking love it. Oh, man, it's great. There's a lot of activity over at the backstage area here. Wow. Cool. All right, great. We got loads of bands. Loads and loads and loads of bands. This band is called Trash. I literally needed to do a double take there. Oh, yeah, we can assign an RV if indeed required, but that's okay. What are the socials saying about us? Cheated. Bands are missing. Promised backstage RVs. Oh, yeah, yikes. I don't care, honestly. It's fine. We get more and more information about the unsatisfied visitors. Festival Insider. Oh, okay. Just delete that one. Delete them all. If the bad messages are coming in, just delete them. Yeah. No, we don't care about bad messages here. Only positive vibes. All right. So, regular visitors don't hate it. VIP visitors ain't here. Band members despise it. Total satisfaction's a little bit lower than we would like, but that's okay. We should now be operating 2 stages pretty continuously. And gotta be honest, we're making money, so frankly, that's all that I really care about. I mean, we could run the worst festival in the whole gosh darn world as far as I care, as long as we get a decent paycheck at the end of the day. Emergency, there's an issue with fights. Hold on, that's within the range of the security. Security people? Dissolve? Okay. Oh, they're injured. We have medical peeps. Where's the medical people? Where'd our medical people go? Where did they go? Where'd they go? Yeah, they should be around here. Yeah, they're in the center. I knew it. Okay. Good stuff. Anyway, we can just allow people to go between both stages. There we go. Keep the bands coming. Keep the bands coming. And look at that. Just like that, we got a happy hopping festival. I mean, it's a very, very tight sort of organization. People seem to be running between the stages like there's nobody's business. Frankly, that's okay. That's okay. Continue to tidy up, and I will continue to make sure that the place looks decent. How do so few people have so much trash? Alright, some nice folk music just to finish the day. That's pretty chill, right? That's pretty chill. We got a little bit of a scrum going on over here. Not entirely sure what's going on there. But I can just do my bit and make sure that we clean up. A couple of bands I didn't welcome. Yeah, I was too busy cleaning, but I'm sure they'll forgive me. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Have you been welcomed? I think you've been welcomed. Moving to spawn point. I can see that you're moving around. That's just fine. I can't welcome you. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. Welcome you. I did welcome you. So if you leave, then... okay, that's not a thing that's happening anymore. We got a little circle over here. A little summoning circle. Maybe we're trying to, you know, summon the god of good music or something. I don't know about that. The festival ends at 4 o'clock. Also, we've got some nice lorem ipsum text up there. Kind of to be expected, to be honest, but that's okay. The window that you want to be open cannot be opened. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. I'm not super worried about that. Festival is ending in like a couple of hours. Let's just let everyone disappear, I guess. Yeah, okay. All right, you know what? Honestly, all things considered, I was a profitable festival. We didn't really satisfy the requirements of the bands. I mean, there was one that required an RV assignment, and to be brutally honest, I should have maybe been a little bit more assiduous in my observations of the band, just to make sure that they got their RV and I remembered the name. But frankly, I ain't too unhappy with that, actually. Satisfaction was a little bit lower than I would have liked. Sponsors, sponsors 1. Okay, yeah, so if you take a sponsor, I guess it decreases the number of festival points. But honestly, all things considered, oh look, we even got a little bonus score from having all bands being satisfied. that's pretty nice. And you know, once there is a career mode that is added to the game, I can very much imagine that there is going to be some sort of like forward progression system through here. Now, at the moment, as I've already said, thank you. That's very loud music. At the moment, there is only 2 maps. So there is this map over here, which is kind of the same. It's kind of the same, but it's just a little bit bigger. Although, to be fair, there are more trees around here. But all of the buildings that you can place are the same. All of the bands that you can get, all of the sponsors that you can get, they're all the same, at least as far as I'm aware. I think that these bands, they've got to be randomly generated, right? Like these names: a room, scratch fold excuse, stomach, a refrigerator. They've got to be grass till chemistry. All right, that's community savings carry. Oh man, an economics movie track. Wow, that's quite something. That's quite something. I mean, look, there's a lot of work still to be done, but I really like all of the user interface. It's really cool. I love the fact that bands have their own requirements. I think that's gonna be great, and I've no doubt that there's gonna be a whole bunch of additional band requirements that are added later as we go. Now, of course, the tough mode is starting with 0 money and having to, you know, get your the entire income through sponsorship deals, and then, you know, growing your business through the use of sponsorship deals, festival after festival. It is worth noting that you're only able to do like 1 festival per season, so that's just something to consider. I do want to actually check here, just before we wrap this up. We didn't look at VIPs. That's okay. Can I maybe make a big tent area? How much people can we fit in this area? We can fit 144 people into this area. That's not a lot of tents, to be honest. 144 visitors ain't that many visitors. Of course, we could get multiple tent areas, smaller tent areas, if we wanted to. But okay, all right. Apparently, that's not the right shape. But at the end of the day, we need to build some pretty extensive tent areas in order to get everyone here. Now, VIPs, as I've already mentioned, we can get some VIP chalet bungalow things to chill out like around here, which is kind of nice. Only VIP visitors. VIP visitors will pay, I do indeed believe, a lot more for a ticket, but that's fine. Look, anyway, folks, this is just a quick little overview of the game Festival Tycoon. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's got a lot of potential. It's got a lot of in-depth features that I am kind of in love with, actually. I really like the idea of planning a festival and planning all the sponsors. It's great. It's great. So, you know, hopefully it hurries up into early access and we can take a proper look at it, and we can play through the career mode and maybe see if we can make a festival tycoon business actually work. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, folks, thank you as ever for watching. Thank you as ever to the fantastic Patreon supporters over on patreon.com/Potato. Thanks to Banana, Nana, C-Senpai, and Aurelio from the $3.25 plus tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.